Lachlan, tracking down those responsible for the upkeep of abandoned homes is not easy. The eyesores can really bring down a neighborhood. As Eric Waxler found, it's not an easy job, especially for one person. He joins us now from Port Richey with this story. Good evening, Eric.
Hi, Brendan. There are houses like this in so many different areas. Beer bottles on what used to be a lawn, broken windows, and all people in the neighborhood can do is watch their home values go in the tank. Well, here in Port Richey, there is one woman who is doing her best to deal with these abandoned homes and, well, try and figure out a way to get rid of them and have the people who should be cleaning them up do it. There are hundreds of rundown, abandoned foreclosures in Port Richey, and Liz Nichols spends every day trying to find them and get them cleaned up.
So they removed as much debris they could from the pool.
She is the only person in the city's code enforcement department, and houses like this one on Delaware Avenue keep her busy. The backyard is a mess and gangs have left their marks on the walls, but the previous owner walked away and now lives out of state.
I'm very sympathetic to the neighbors, especially if it's a situation where there's squatters, because squatters then bring robberies and little thefts and drugs.
But in the last year, the city is tracking down more and more homeowners, banks, and property preservation companies, whoever is responsible for messes like this. Port Richey uses a service called vacantregistry.com to help in the process, and those who don't keep up the homes now face fines.
I'm finding it a little bit easier to contact somebody, at least they might not take responsibility of ownership of the property, but they'll take responsibility of the maintenance.
It may not look like it, but this house on Louisiana Avenue is one of Liz's success stories. These are before pictures when garbage piled up and a broken fence left the pool exposed. Rich Brown lives next door and has tried to get something done for the last 5 years. He was pretty happy when, thanks to Liz's legwork, he finally saw crews getting rid of the junk and fixing that fence.
Hopefully, now that it's a real property, it's bank-owned, something may take place. I'm hoping so, because it needs to be torn down.
While officials and residents alike would like to see some of the houses demolished, the city doesn't have the authority or the money to do it, and foreclosures often take years to go through. So cleanups, however minimal, will have to do for now. And back live here on Louisiana Avenue, you can see that a cleanup is needed here. Liz has been the only code enforcement officer in Port Richey for about 16 months because of budget cuts. A lot of these are reported to her, but oftentimes she finds them just driving around the city doing her job. Live in Port Richey, Eric Waxler, ABC Action.